shake this stuff up. I like this terrain snow. It's pretty cool. I guess it's just probably like little styrofoam pellets and some glitter and some adhesive. I suppose that's all it is. What's up, Just Bean? Thanks for coming back. I skipped ahead a little bit. I recorded the start of this, but I've been going at this for a little while. do I use gray and black primer on the same model? In this case, I did. Because everything needed kind of a lighter base coat for all the bright colors, the bright blue and the yellow and the whites and stuff. So those I went with the gray primer. For the base, I primed it in black because it was mostly transparent. And it was completely transparent because of all the ice crystals. So it was easier to black it out with the black primer. Usually I don't mix it. Usually I just go black primer. Again, unless there's a color saturation thing where it's like if a character is mostly yellow, then doing a light color primer makes more sense. But 99% of the time it's black. The snow is great because when it dries, it's rock hard. It's great texture. And getting it into places isn't always the easiest thing to do. But it's snow, so it's supposed to be a little messy. Like that. Hold down. Q-tip. Yeah, I send the Vallejo black primer through my airbrush all the time. That's what I use. I sprayed it about I turn it up to about 22. I normally shoot around 18 for my normal regular paints. So I usually crank it up to around 20, 22 for primer for like thick stuff and varnishes. But yeah, you can run it through it. You don't thin it. I mean, you don't thin it or anything. I just run it straight through. Did I use black paint to shadow figures? I use black wash to shadow figures. Like I'm gonna do that here in a minute on the cape if you want to stick around. I just got started doing this first. I don't know why. But yeah, I use black wash for shadowing because you can really control it through the airbrush pretty well. You do have to be super careful that you don't like max it out. You know, you don't want to max out the black because then it looks a little nasty. But washes, at least for me, are the best way. It's 35 psi. Whoa. You got to be able to dial that thing back, right? Like, otherwise you're just gonna be blasting stuff. It's gotta have like a little valve control in the front. No, maybe I don't know what it is you're talking about as far as your compressor goes. But pack all that. You ever heard of a compressor with only one setting? You're talking crazy, man. You're talking crazy. Test your mini blue compressor, and it'll only do 35 psi. Well, if it sprays, then I mean it's worth a shot. As far as the primer, the Vallejo primer. Those are the only primers I like. You know, like I remember not just around the crystals. I gotta put smatterings of snow, kind of some of these high ridges. So, Bean, I don't know if you're still there or not, but can you tell me about like when you're spraying with your compressor, or when you're spraying with your airbrush? Like, can you spray? Can you get like fine detail? Like, can you um and can you get like softness? Can you get like soft detail, or is it just a hose? Because in my brain, I mean, regardless, it should work for your primer, because that, is pretty, I mean, 35 psi will blast anything. But I was just thinking, on the opposite end of things, when you need to do something really soft, like you were asking about shadows, like, I don't know if I would want to try to do any sort of shadowing with that kind of pressure. You just risk blasting it. I mean, unless you got some kind of guard on your trigger. Yeah, and also if you have a double action like airbrush too, that also plays a part in it. It's an Iwata Neo. Okay, that's cool. All right, so you do have a double action, and yeah, I mean, yeah, man, that would be tough, bro. That's all I could think of is like, I would just be afraid of it just just wrecking my piece if I trying to spray something, shadowy and delicate, and then you lose control of it or something. All right, I'm gonna go across the front here. Spreads better with the come on. That's a sloppy mess. Yeah, I hear you. All right. All right, I gotta come up with a better way to handle this stuff because more silicone. The silicone tool would work better. I'm probably being a little too prescriptive with this. Should just be kind of slapping it on quickly. I just don't want to make a mess up against the crystals. Trying to drift it like snow would pile up. that dried. That's still moving. All right. Some snow in some non-crystalline places, just complete the illusion. starting to look like snowy terrain. We are doing probably model as I'm a famous YouTuber. I'm I have no idea. I haven't thought of that. I haven't thought that far ahead. I do need to start making my models with magnets so that they can be broken down and moved or shipped or whatever. It's one of the things that I'm kind of lazy about. I mean, I know how to do it. I just don't do it that often. I should. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I became a famous YouTuber. What would I do with my, talking about my current collection of just sentimental statues, right? My Gen 1 statues. I mean, if they were worth a lot of money, I think I would donate them to a charity or something, or to like a children's hospital, and then they can keep them, or let the kids have them, or they could sell them and make a crap ton of money. I think that seems like the right thing to do. That sounds pretty good to me. Oh hey, what's up, Jeffro? How you been, man? I have been missing the Chuck Norris jokes. It has been a minute. Yeah, this terrain snow is pretty cool. Well, that's good, I guess. It's better than being bored, or not having work. Damn. Yeah, that's a lot of work. Well, I'm glad you're joining us here on the chat. Welcome back. Welcome back, stranger. hopefully you are enjoying your Saturday night. You're not at work currently. We had a lot of people jump on my chats while they're at work, or they'll jump on my stream while they're working, and or on break and stuff. Several people have told me that they watch me paint while they eat. I did not anticipate getting the snow in all these little interior spots, and how troublesome it is going to be. Although, like I said, I suppose I could speed this along. I'm being a little too prescriptive with it, but I don't want it to be sloppy. Sometimes it gets too lumpy. Sorry, I'm not looking at my chat. Yes, broccoli. Oh man, gotta love them jokes. I'm too busy concentrating thinking jokes right now. Actually, I'm just too sober to be thinking jokes right now. Why am I sober? I do need to go out later. Grab stuff. Thanks, Jeffro. Appreciate that one. Come on, Snow. Move. Move your ass. I have to like twist it to release it off the end of the toothpick. What's up, Salty? Actually, I ended up postponing the dumplings until tomorrow because my kid told me we were having a guest, and since I'm going to be making at bare minimum like 30 of these things, I figured it'd be better to have more people, so I opted to postpone. So just a leftover burrito for me today for the dins. But actually, it's kind of perfect. I was not really super hungry. Dumplings tomorrow, though. It's funny that you remembered. What's up, Michael Gutierrez? Burritos and dumplings. Yeah, like my social feed has just been full of those fucking dumpling recipes, and I'm like, all right, I guess I gotta go make some dumplings. Except I don't understand the whole not folding your dumpling business. Like, that's the joy of making dumplings. People forget that like it used to be like a social thing. Like people would just like get together and make a big batch of these fucking things and just sit around and joke and laugh and make dumplings, you know. And so they'd fold them, and it was like a thing. And that's the whole fun part of making dumplings. That's what makes dumplings tasty. That they were made by family and your friends or whoever's. So it was made with love, you know. So it makes a good dumpling. So I'm going to be folding my dumplings like a proper half Asian person. I don't think they have. Is there a Thai equivalent of dumplings? My mom's Thai, by the way. That's why I say these things. But I don't want to put that much snow right there, I don't think. Do I? I feel like I might be getting too much on here now. Definitely gotta hit these crevices, ledges. Yeah, I've been making dumplings for years. I just haven't done it in a while. I usually make my own dumpling wrapper. Like, I usually make my own wrappers, my own dough. I just bought some wontons at the grocery store. Not the best, but they'll work. They will do. I may not have enough to finish this. The majority of it's done, so. This is the comic version, the DCU version. This is the David Corenswet version. So this is the new Superman. How long am I on? At least a couple more hours. What time is it? How long have I been on? I've been on about an hour. Yeah, I might do a 3-hour pull, something like that. I do have a hard stop around 8:30. If I make it that long. Probably start to ease up on the snow back here. On the back and the sides, probably ease up on it a little bit. Let me get that off of there. It's ridiculous. It's not a pie. There's plenty to go around. Feel free to chat. I do really like this, like the brightness of the new Superman. I like that Gunn has brought back brought the brightness, brought the color. It just feels more like a fun comic book movie and not, the same old dark, drab Zack Snyder stuff. Not that it was bad. I like Zack Snyder's Superman and Batman and everything. I like all that shit, but it was it was dark and gritty, and that was cool. That's a cool take on it. But it was really refreshing, I think, to have just a fun comic book movie. Just supposed to be just whimsical. You know, and I like that. I feel like I'm capturing it here with the brightness. I don't know. I don't. I probably not. Maybe I don't know because I think we'll see. I guess I know that Jason Momoa and Lobo. As Lobo. He's gonna be fucking awesome. I can't wait to see him play that role. He was born for that. Like I feel like Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool and Momoa as Lobo, I think are probably some of the best casting that could ever be done. Like they're not. It's like a Hugh Jackman Wolverine thing. Like nobody else is gonna be able to do it ever. Unless of course he sucks, but he's stoked to play it. So I'm stoked to watch him do it. Yeah, we don't need another origin story. Which is also, I think, why the Absolute series, in in the books, like I think that's why it's so popular, is because like it's a different take on the origin stories of all of our favorite DC characters. Like I don't know if you guys are following or have been for the last. I think it started like what was it? It's been like 8 months, something like that. I don't know exactly what the time frame is. I don't know exactly when it started, but like Superman, Absolute Superman, is from like a family of like laborers. Like they were like basically slaves or like the lower class kind of deal, and they wasn't just him that they tried to save. They built a big ship and tried to save a bunch of people. I don't want to ruin it for you, but it was a different take on the Superman story, and he has like a sentient cloak, like a cape. Like his cape is sentient, and it's like a suit. It's pretty badass actually. It's really cool. It's a really good take on all of that. And the Batman, Absolute Batman, is nuts. Yeah, it's it's a good time. It's a good time to be like a comic fan, and I'm a comic fan and a movie buff. So I like all I watch is movies. I really don't like watching television serial kind of shows kind of deals. I just don't like waiting. I like a nice compact story. It's got a beginning, a middle, and an end. And at the end of 2 hours or 3 hours or whatever, I get to punch out and go do other things. Um, Now, of course, there are like the cultural things like Game of Thrones and stuff that I was like, I'm not gonna miss that. That was some good shit. A little bit more. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what issue they're on now. I think I stopped on 15. I want to say they're probably at like 17 now, so I'm probably a little bit behind. Yeah, underneath and back here doesn't matter as much, but I still want to get it. That helped maybe a little bit. Close this so this dry out. I think I might try to stretch. Try to stretch this a little bit. Super chunky. Dried bits. Trailer for Clayface be attached to the drawing. Now that's a possible. That's probably gonna happen. I don't know. I just said that I don't like serial things, but I think they are doing it. They're doing Clayface as a TV release, right? As a show, not as a movie. I'll also watch that. Oops, come here. Oh, gotta clean that up. Get rid of this first. Oh, is it? All right. I thought for sure that it was going to be like a show on Max or HBO Max. But hey, I will take it however I can get it. I love Clayface. It's one of my all-time faves. And if you have not seen the video or not seen the statue, my Clayface statue, make sure you check that out, because that Clayface statue is one of my favorites. Take it easy, Michael. I'm not going to worry about this too much back here. Just want it to look like I didn't ignore it. What's up, Swedish Forge? How goes it? We've got a packed house in here tonight. Got all kinds of people. Everybody just wants me watching me spread snow. Superman, Superman. He's the superiest of men. I'm also excited for the lanterns on, I guess it's on Max, or on HBO Max, with where they're gonna do like the Jon Stewart lantern, his kind of origin, I guess. I think there's supposed to be a Hal Jordan in there too. Can't think of the actors' names, but I can see their faces. Yeah, I think that'll be good. It's probably going to be one of those things, though. It looks like it's going to be more of like a not real special effects driven kind of deal, more like a drama. I mean, obviously they got to have some lantern effects in there. This wouldn't be a show without it. Let's see if I can finish this news. Oh. John and Hal. Definitely sounds like a buddy cop movie. What was the last model? That would be the Spider-Man, the Tom Holland integrated suit Spider-Man was the last one. I wanted to start the year off with something kind of easy, pretty straightforward, you know. Spiderman. I still have a Andrew Garfield Spider-Man to do to complete the set. I'll probably do that at some point in the year. Alright, well, just slop this in there and then try to wipe it off in a second. I think after this I'm going to do Wolverine and Deadpool. I'm going to do the Deadpool Wolverine set with a lady Deadpool as well. Because I'm going to do the simple bases. So there's really like nothing to them. They might as well be museum poses. So I think I'm going to do all three in one run. They were in the Wicked Patreon. It was during the No Way Home movie. They did all the Spider-Man. I did the Tobey Maguire. I did the Tobey Maguire one first. Then they also had a Doc Ock, a Green Goblin, you know, Willem Dafoe Green Goblin, and a Jamie Foxx Electro as part of the set. So yeah, it's a pretty cool set. I think I definitely want to do it. My thing is I don't particularly like the Willem Dafoe Green Goblin. Like if they have a version with his mask, I need to crack open the file. If they have a masked version of him, I'll print that. I don't really want Willem Dafoe's face looking at me in my trophy case. You know what I'm saying? Jamie Foxx, I can live with Jamie Foxx. That's fine. But I can't handle Willem's fucking crazy eyes. Alright, well, this is gonna get ugly. Before I do that. Yeah, he is super creepy. Plus, after I did my year of villains, I think I might be done with doing villains for a while. Unless I am going to do a Juggernaut. That's 100% going to happen. Um, I got to do a Jugs. I got to do a Colossus. There's so many. I'm going to do probably a bunch of X-Men. After I finish Wolverine and Deadpool, I'm probably going to end up doing, like I said, a bunch of X-Men. I got a Bishop. I've got a Beast. I've got Storm. I got them all. The Storm I want to do the Storm for sure, but it's got like so many little like chunks of lightning and stuff, like little pieces of like lightning to attach to it. I'm just dreading printing all that in clear and inking them and then trying to keep them all straight. It's my only hedge. It's my only hedge on that statue. Getting all those little um, lightning bolts prepared properly and put into place. I need to do a Silver Surfer. I really like the Silver Surfer and Hulk, the Planet Hulk Gladiator Silver Surfer. I really like that one. That's pretty cool that they did the Planet Hulk set. I probably will print that. I think that was probably one of my early comics I can remember reading. Actually, I wouldn't mind finding one of the omnibus of Planet Hulk. I wouldn't mind owning that, having that in my collection. Just thought about it. I don't have room for a whole bunch of separate comics, but I can fit in an omnibus or two on my shelf. Oh yeah, and there's a Wolverine and Sabretooth diorama that I also want to do. Been wanting to do that one for a while. There's a lot of good Wolverine versions that Wicked has made. All right, that's as good as that's gonna get. I can't get in there any better. What's up, baby? Oh, did I not mute it? All right. Well. Oh, wait. I see a spot that I missed. I'm going to have to get some more of this for my next snow project. I don't think I have much of that left. Oh no, there's still plenty down in. Never mind. No, I wouldn't say plenty, but 20% of the bottle left, I'd say. But that is the snow. Now, I hope I did not interfere with how any of this comes together. Oh, I'm going to do some snow against the loose crystals after I do the main assembly. Oh, I missed that whole thing right there. Holy crap. Come on, man. Crazy. Glad I caught that. I would have been very upset with myself later on. I'm gonna give him a big snowdrift. Make up for my lack of attention. All right. I think I'm happy with that. Am I? Am I happy? Do I feel happy? Is happiness welling inside of me? Is that gas? It might be gas. I did have a burrito for dinner. All right, we're gonna let that ride. I think we are good to go on that. It looks nice and snowy. I'll pack some more down in there later after I do a final. Probably add a little bit more right there because that bit looks weird. Happy with all of that. Probably pack that a little bit more. Happy, 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 happy. Pack that a little bit more. Happy, happy, happy. Tamp that down. What are you doing standing up there, soldier? Alright, good, 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 good. The back don't matter. I'm getting there, Jeffro. Getting there. I feel like I do need to wait. Yeah, all these pieces on the base here like interlock into each other really weird. So I have to keep all these pieces loose until I go to do the assembly. But the seams come together pretty tight, so I'll go with that. Boom. Boom shakalaka. Yeah, definitely need to put a little bit more snow down in there later on. All right, let's clean up this mess real quick. Find a beverage. I shall return. All right. Now, what do I want to do? I need to get some wash on the boots. That's gonna take a little while to dry, so I'm gonna do that. Excuse me. So I'm gonna do that right now. with this Vallejo dark wash. I do need something to sponge up a little bit. So I'm gonna try those. I got some little makeup eggs, some of those little egg sponges. Is that what you call them? Seems big. Seems like a big old waist. That might be for soft blending. I'm gonna save those. How many do I have? I have 12 of them. Yeah, I'm gonna save those. They're nice. I think that's for softer stuff. That is not what I'm going for here. I think a paper towel will do just fine. All right. Oh, splash black everywhere. Slam that cap down. I do have one complaint about Vallejo with these big caps. The little ring that fits over that thing doesn't quite fit over it. Like there's too much play, and so it's always kind of open, which sucks. Okay, so this I need to have a little bit of accuracy, but I need to be able to move some wash here. And actually, probably more what I'll do is I'll end up dry brushing some of the red back on top of it. Yeah, that's kind of the movie look. Dark right now, but go back and try brushing some red on. looks a little bit much right now, but when I hit it with the red little dry brush here in a second, it'll brighten right back up. Oh, I don't want that. Not yet. Alrighty. Well, about ready to start shading. well, I gotta grab it by the. Should finish that off. It looks to be pretty dry. Just in case. Actually, I can use that paper towel over there. Where's that at? Some of this dragon red brighten that back up a bit. go. Darker. Some shadow going on up the rest of the body. It won't stick out as bad. But his boots are definitely a darker shade of red than the rest of him. At least from the movie accuracy perspective. Alright, now that's done, I can move on to some hairbrush shading. Get all that red out of this brush real quick. Real quick being relative. No, you have not missed the shading. I just put some wash on the boots. I am getting ready to go do the shade though. I wanted to put the wash in there first because I need to handle it by the boots while I airbrush the rest. All right, let's head over to the airbrush box and start shading some stuff. Persistent. Get off my model. Oh, actually, wait. Before I do... Nope, not quite ready yet. Before I do that, I need to put washes on the S's and his belt. Because I need to shade over those. So before I do that, I need to put some wash in there. And for that, I'm going to use, where's my sepia? Set it out. There it is. I'm going here with some sepia wash into the yellow logo bits and the belt. This, I don't want it to be too heavy. I want to tint the inside of the belt loops. larger brush. Too big. Keeping the tone all the way across is going to be a pain. This is, pretty sure this is all under his cape anyway, so. Problem is it's grabby because of the texture on the inside. Because it's grabby, the wash doesn't want to flow evenly because of all the little pockets. So I'm just going to have to move fast. Alright, it's not perfect, but pretty good. Now, for the S's and for these little thin bits, I'm going to use my little fountain pen here, and I'm going to use the wash just like it was a panel liner. Now this isn't going to flow like a panel liner, but you'd still be able to place it in these little narrow spaces. Or maybe not. This does not have, I guess because it doesn't have the viscosity, I suppose I could thin it down. Or I could use my panel line brush. Maybe that's the play. Because yeah, this does not have the viscosity for the pen. Which sucks because I like that pen. It makes the application much easier than using this pen line brush. It's so thin. Deeper than it looks. Nope. Pop off just a little bit. I think that inner band is okay. There's go too crazy. Alright, let's see what I can make this do. I have to go back in and feather that with some yellow. I think it's just I haven't done any shading yet. I've weathered the boots, and I'm adding some sepia wash to the logo insets. But I was gonna go to the airbrush, but I remembered I needed to do this first. Two things. I'm glad I practiced. I'm glad I did Crypto's logo first. And I'm also glad that I only have to do 2 of them. Oh man, I messed fucked up right there. Yeah, that looks good, but I need to touch it up in a couple spots. It's a little too loose. Too loose in a couple areas, but get the saturation right first, and then I'll worry about touch-ups. I want to give it a little bit of reach. That line right there. Yeah, this is why I wanted to do this first, so that I can I'm still on a base coat color at this stage, so I can go back in and correct any of these washes here. I'm not gonna see that because especially in this part, the washes are going to kind of bleed because of the waffle pattern in the geometry. Or maybe not. Maybe it was just the Crypto's cape. It was smaller. Yeah, no, there it goes. Yeah, see how it's wicking away from the edge. Making a big, nasty, uneven line. I need to go in there and fix that. Gotta fix it. Alright, almost there. go back in with some of this fiendish yellow and touch that ish up. That's as clean as that needs to be. This one's looking rough. Problem with trying to correct this is the wicking action works the other way too. So it's like a constant battle. All right, I think I got it. All right, I have, oh man, I really need to stop in like 15 minutes. That sucks. I want to get into doing the shading, but it's going to take longer than that. I had to break down my hairbrush and clean it and all that junk. So, Bean, if you can come back tomorrow, I will. I'll do the shading first thing tomorrow. I did the weathering on the thing. I'm gonna hit him with the after I shade in the shadows. I'm gonna hit a little bit of highlight blue and a little bit of a highlight red on the highest ridges of stuff. So I'll be doing light and dark shading. That's why I don't want to get started right now. Because if I do that, then yeah, I'm not gonna have time to finish it. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stop right here. Sorry to disappoint you. I thought I'd get through that snowmageddon a lot faster than that. Once I get some shading on the red and the blue. I don't know. I have to see how my day goes. I have no idea. I wish I could tell you. my weekends I try to not, you know, plan time too much. Just kind of let it happen. But I'll try to get on as early as I can because I'm having a good time with this, and I want to get to the good stuff tomorrow. So once I get the shading done, get everything sealed, that'll be it for the bodies. I got to paint the paws on Crypto. Yeah, so once I get the shading done, that'll be it for the character stuff except for the portraits. So tomorrow, you know, if everything works out according to plan, then I will have the shading done and the portraits done tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see if I can make that happen. Kind of tired. All right. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out. That was fun. And you missed the time. No time, Bean. I haven't decided on what time it's gonna be. It'll probably be around midday. I'd like to be on this about midday. So yeah, I guess we'll see how the day goes. I do have to make dumplings tomorrow. Like I said, we got company, so I am gonna have to peel off in the afternoon to do that. But I may have a larger chunk of time than I'm thinking I'd do. So, like I said, hopefully it'll be like middle of the day. Yeah, Salty. If go hang with the grand kiddos, and you can watch it on the replay. And I always do like a summary video at the end. That'll be like coming next week if I can get everything cut together. But I got some 3D prints to print, so while those are printing, I will be cutting together this video. That's how I like to do things, keeping it moving. All right. Well, I guess I am out. Have a good night. Thanks again for hanging out, and I will catch you on the next stream. And until then, take it easy.